Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. Today's video I wanted to share with you this makeup look just because it's very autumnal, but it's also very seasonal, and I know some of you are celebrating Thanksgiving, and I thought this eye makeup look will be great to create for this specific event. I used two palettes to create this look. I used the Cocoa Blend palette right here, and I used the main of the show, that's shade right here, which is the Cranberry one, and I also used of course my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and I mainly used these two shades right here, the reddish cranberry fuchsia shades as well. So if you wanna see how I created this eye but also this whole makeup look, keep on watching. So we're gonna start with lip balm, and I'm gonna be using Baya Bayati Baume de Rose in a tube, and I'm gonna apply it on my lips to hydrate and moisturize. So we're gonna start today with the eyes, and I'm gonna apply some eyeshadow primer by Nars, which is the Pro Prime Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. So it's just gonna help to prevent any smudging, and it's gonna make our eyeshadow last longer as well. So I'm gonna start with Zoeva Cocoa Blend, and I'm gonna use the Bitter Start shade, which is a creamy shade. I'm gonna use it just to set my lid. By doing that, we're gonna help the blending later with the eyeshadow. I'm gonna use Substitute for Love, which is a warm brown shade. It's gonna be a great shade for our transition shade, and I'm gonna apply it into my crease. I'm gonna go to the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm gonna be using Venetian Red, and I'm gonna be using the eyeshadow brush that comes with, and I'm gonna use this side here, and I'm gonna apply the shade right into my crease as well, just to add a little bit of redness for the look, which we are going for a cranberry look, so we need this into our crease. Then I'm gonna apply a little bit of Love Letter, which is another fuchsia shade right here. It's gonna just deepen up a little bit my crease. And I'm going back to the Zoeva palette, and I'm gonna be using the star of the show, Beautiful Fold Cranberry shade, and I'm gonna be using the other side, and I'm gonna apply it all over my lid. Then back to the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm gonna be using this highlight shadow here, Vermeer, just to highlight my brow bone. And with the pencil brush, I'm gonna be using Citrus Amber, which is a dark brown shade, and I'm gonna apply it on my outer corner just to deepen up a little bit the eye. So I'm gonna clean a little bit what's going on my under eye, and by doing this I'm also tracing a line right here just to make a form to my eye look. We want our eye look to be defined like so. So now we're gonna leave the eyes as it is for the moment. We're gonna start with the face, and for the primer I'm gonna be using the Too Faced Hangover Primer. And now that the months are getting colder, it's great to use an hydrating and moisturizing primer, and this one is really good because it's silicone free, which is great for your base, and also it has a coconut water. Now I'm gonna apply a corrector, and I'm gonna be using the Bobbi Brown Intensive Skin Serum Corrector in the shade Medium to Dark Bisque 5. Now that I applied my corrector, I'm gonna be applying my foundation, my Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Stick Foundation in the shade Y315. This foundation is great because it has light to medium coverage and build it up to a full coverage if you want. And it's like a hydrating foundation as well because it's in a stick, so it's very emollient and good for the skin, especially when the weather is getting cold. Plus it's photograph friendly, so if you want to take picture or if you want to be on camera, this is the right foundation to have on. Now we are done with the foundation. We're gonna apply some concealer, and I'm gonna be using my Instant Anti-Age the Eraser Eye in the shade Nude. Now before setting my face, I'm gonna cream contour, and I'm gonna be using Smashbox Step by Step Contour Stick in the shade Contour, and I'm gonna trace a little line right here on my hollow of my cheek. Here, a little bit here as well. Ooh, I know it looks scary, but don't worry. We're gonna blend this out with my beauty blender again. They blend very easily, so you don't have to be worried about using these sticks because they are really easy to blend, as you can see, and it looks really natural as well, so it doesn't look overdone. Look contoured but naturally, which is great. Now we can set our base, so I'm gonna be using my MAC Mineralize SkinFinish in the shade Medium. Really like this powder because it's finely milled and you don't need that much, and it's gonna just set your base, and the finish is a satin finish, so it's gonna keep your glow and it's gonna keep your base still hydrated. I can also use it under my eye. It's not gonna feel cakey and it's gonna set my under eye. So then to contour my face with the powder, I'm gonna be using my Cheek Parade by Benefit, and it's great because you have your contour shade with the Hoola bronzer, you have your Hoola Lite bronzer, which is a lighter bronzer, then you have 3 blushes right here. So I'm gonna use first, I'm gonna use the Hoola bronzer, and you know, when you do like a red eye look like this, it's very important to be heavy with your face makeup, because otherwise you're gonna look a bit sicky, you know, with that red eyes. So you really need to be heavy with your bronzer, with your blushes, just to make it right and not to make it like you look like a sick person, you know. I'm gonna use the Hoola Light just to do an all over bronze over my contour. It's very light, so it's not gonna do very much, but it's just gonna help to blend my bronzer to warm up a bit more my face. Now for the blush, I'm gonna be using Galifornia, which is a beautiful peachy pink, so it's gonna be very pretty and it's gonna make my cheek alive, and it goes very well with the eye look as well. Now back to the eyes, we're gonna finish off the eye makeup look. Back to the Modern Renaissance palette, I'm gonna take Venetian Red right here with the smudge brush, and I'm gonna apply it on my lower lash. Then back to the Zoeva palette, and I'm gonna be using Substitute for Love, and again I'm gonna apply it on my lower lash. Then I'm using the other side of the brush just to blend out my lower lash. I forgot my highlighter, so I'm gonna be using Pixi Pixi highlighter, which is the Pixi Glowy Powder Santorini Sunset. It's very intense, as you can see, very intense. So then back to the eyes. I'll be applying in my inner corner to make my eyes pop more. I forgot the nose. Cupid's bow. Bah alors, Baya. Chin. A little bit above my eyebrow. Temps. There you go, much better. And now I'm gonna apply mascara, and for the mascara I'm gonna be using the Tarte Tarteist Lash Paint Mascara. Okay, 1 hour later, when I'm done with my mascara, I'm gonna go to my lips, and I'm gonna be applying a lip liner by Too Faced, which is the Perfect Lips in Perfect Nude. I'm not just lining my lips, but I'm also filling them, just to have a nice base. I'm gonna be applying a liquid lipstick, which is by Tarte, and is the Tarteist Lip Paint in the shade Namaste. I'm gonna just add a little bit of a gloss, and I'm gonna be using the Nars Turkish Delight, which is a pinky nude shade, just to have a bit of a gloss on top of my lips. I'm gonna set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. So there you have it, guys, the final look. I hope you liked it. This is very heavy on the eyes, very cranberry, very festive, and overall it's a really pretty makeup look and very holiday season, I wanna say. So if you are celebrating Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving to all of you and your family. If you liked this video and if you like this makeup look, please give a thumbs up. Don't forget to share with your friends and to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, stay beautiful. Mwah. Bye.